Well, this is my first deer blind that I built. You might have seen the video on the current one that I'm building or in the process of almost wrapping up. This one is just on an old John boat trailer with a heavy pallet that I got at a previous place of employment. The pallet anyways. The trailer I bought for $100 off of Craigslist. It's not in the greatest shape, but it does just fine. And this thing is light enough that I can pull it around with my four-wheeler or a small tractor. I can move it from timber to timber, wherever I plan to hunt that year at. I've got aluminum siding on the side of it here, along with some more tin, side shed tin for the roof. Got jacks on the back of it to stabilize everything and keep everything as movement free as possible whenever I'm on unlevel ground or whatever the case is. I've got 6 windows in this thing that are all plexiglass or polyglass, whatever you want to call it, that are sliders. I'll take you inside here as long as there's no wasps. This little thing here is for my 20-pound propane bottle that I can put in there so it's secure with the hose going inside. There's a wasp right there. But this thing has done me very, very well. No issues or complaints. I've got 2-inch foam board in here for insulation all the way through the ceiling and top. I've got the strings up there to hold the towels that I have painted black up, which helps keep those open so I can keep the back ones closed or keep the side ones closed, whichever ones I want. It's a little warm in here right now, as you can see, but I've got these little makeshift LED lights in here. There's plenty of room. This thing gets real nice and toasty in the wintertime. You can see I got a little urinal right there with a hose dropping down. The hose running over to my propane heater. And I'll show you what these windows here look like. This is what it, prop that up there like so. Well, if I can get them to stay. Prop that up there like so I can see out. Nothing can see in because everything behind me is dark and blackened out with the different colors here. This is the sort of mesh I'm talking about for the other blind. These windows slide. Some of them work pretty well, some of them don't. But these windows here seem to fog up real bad because there's no venting in here. This thing is pretty airtight for what it is anyways. So I have to open up some of the side windows in order to keep the moisture to a minimum in here when I am hunting in here. But this thing has killed a pretty decent amount of deer, and the biggest buck I've shot out of that one has been an 11-pointer, which was last year. I decided to build the new blind after last year's deer was shot because the windows were fogged up and it was cold outside, and I opened the windows up and my scope on my gun fogged up, so it was hard to see, and the deer was looking right at me because I saw movement and could hear things moving around in there. So when I get this other one built and it's up in the air, it'll be quieter, better insulated, more venting, and actual true sliding glass where I don't have to worry about anything not sliding or not wanting to open or anything along those lines. So hope you enjoy it. I hope this might give you some ideas as far as some of your own deer blinds. That thing is about in size, probably 8 foot long by, well, probably 5 foot wide, I guess. But it tows well. You can see the roof right there bent up a little bit. I got it into a tight spot in a timber once, and some mud, and its four-wheeler started getting stuck and started sliding and kind of slid over and bumped a tree. So, but no big deal, no harm, no foul. Nothing was too damaged. It doesn't leak or anything like that. It's not the greatest camo job, but it works. I set it out early in the fall and Deer seem to get used to it by the time gun season comes around. So comment below if you got any questions.